listen-only mode. No, we're running a live cast version of this meeting at the same time as we're having an in-house meeting. So not to worry, right now, just one of our presenters is online. So we just wanted to make sure that we got started. So I want to start with just some introductions, and then we'll get Marty to come open the meeting for us. So I'm Tara Clapp. I'm the Senior Manager of the Columbia Basin Watershed Network Society. And I'm from Caslow. We'll just do it. We'll do it like that. Okay. And
I'm Reagan Mallinson. I'm also with the Columbia Basin Watershed Network, working on communications. And I was living in Nelson, just moved to Squamish.
Oh, sorry. I'm Natalia Schaefer. I'm on the board of the Lakeland Career Ambassadors.
welcome, Kylie. You could just sort of like talk to everybody else and say, so Kat.
Okay, yeah, I'm Kat Hartley. I'm on the board of the Columbia Water Network, and also with Living Lakes Canada, and I live in Bristol.
Hi, I'm Richard Johnson. I live up in Slocan Valley and was one of the founders of Swamp, and I'm here with about 3 different hats on, but I only get 1 vote. So.
Kisa Kushnam, who got shake and it's not nam Bashki, who's the cooking and walkers, Ktunaxa, who got Akam. My name is Bonnie, and I sit on the Columbia Basin Watershed Network, and I live here at Akam, and I'm of the Ktunaxa Nation. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Marty Williams, and from the community background from the Ktunaxa Nation. Just here to do a welcome, and I'll just do that in a bit.
I'm Alan Thompson from Nelson. I'm also with the network.
And I'm another Thompson. My name is Bill. I'm with Columbia Lake Stewardship Society at Fairmont Hospital.
And I'm Maggie Rummel. Hi, I'm right in the middle, so I can spin a little wheelie here. I am in person, and I'm not affiliated with anybody yet because I'm just back from BC after a long stretch in Alberta. But Watershed is what I know and do. So.
I'm Allie Ferguson. I'm with the formerly Allie Dicta. Many of you might know here. I'm with the Elk River Alliance in Fernie.
And I'm Stella Swanson, also with the Elk River Alliance in Fernie.
I'm Ann Meidinger. I'm with the Columbia Basin Watershed Network, also with Slocan Lake Stewardship Society from New Denver on Slocan Lake.
Jerry Wilkie, I'm director for the electoral energy in the north end of the regional district of East Cookie, and I live in the metropolis of Edgewater.
Oh.
I'm Juliette Craig, and I'm the program manager for the Kootenai Conservation Program, and I'm based in Nelson.
I'm Mark Davies. I'm program manager for the East Kootenai Invasive Species Council, and I'm at Kimberley.
I'm Shirley Hansen, and I'm from.
It's
hard to describe. North of Cranbrook, east of Kimberley, and I'm representing mainstreams today. And it only took me 2 years to figure out all the different networks and water quality monitoring and where mainstream fits in, etc. I just started out because I was just going to do water monitoring on Beta Creek. And here I am.
I'm Brian Passy, a representative of the Jim Smith Lake Community Association.
Hi everyone, my name is Thea Rogers. I'm just coming on board as program coordinator for Lakeland Career Ambassadors at a meeting. Yeah. Thank you. And I'm Avery DeVore Smith, and I'm a program manager from the Kootenai Lake Stewardship Society. And I'm from Nelson.
I'm Roy Olner. I'm from High Lake, the Collaborative Association there.
And this is Jerry Nelson.
And I'm Martin Carter. I'm on the board of the network, and I'm also the chair of the board of Friends of Music.
Okay, thanks everybody. Really happy to see everybody here. Now I'd like to call Marty to come. And Marty, you can wander around, or we'd like you to sort of speak into the mic for the folks at home.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. My name is Marty Williams. I'm from the Ktunaxa Nation. I represented the nation. I sat on the Ktunaxa Nation Executive Council for 5 years. Unfortunately, I didn't get re-elected like some people in the provincial government. But I'm here today just to do a welcome you in the tradition of our Ktunaxa ancestors. Our people were always welcoming the visitors that came to our territory. Last night I watched a video when David Thompson came into the area in his explorations, and he spoke about how beautiful it was here. I watched a video called Shining Mountains, and when we look at the water sources of our people, I want to maybe just start by saying a few words about water, about our ways. The Ktunaxa Nation, our people, just a few words like holistic thinking, the Columbia ice fields, glaciers, gutmilk, complex ecosystems, the four-leggeds, the wingeds, the ones that crawl on the ground and swim in the water. We as human beings are, in our creation story, were created as human beings, and the word for us is Akmaknek. We didn't have a name for that said First Nations or white or black. It was just the people, the human beings. In our creation story, we talk about the human beings coming to the world, being created. So that means all of us, and not just First Nations. In our creation story, one of the things we talk about is Nafmuktin. Nafmuktin was a landscaper. He was the one who separated the waters at Canal Flats, and the Kootenai River and the Columbia Rivers at one time joined together, and the land, there was an island there, so that the depth creature was swimming around and around. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because when Nafmuktin created a land dam to stop the water monster from eating the animals, he got stuck in the water, in the mud, and that's how he was killed. And the lesson that I take from it is all these dams that were built on the Columbia Kootenai River systems. I don't know if you really know how big and how huge the Columbia River network is. Most of you probably do, as I have researched it too. Over 400 dams. 400 dams in the system. Can you imagine that? 400 dams. And you know, here up in the Columbia Upper system, 25 dams or more in the Kootenai and Columbia River systems. Just a huge effect, a huge impact on everything. You know, there's just so it was within those words that our creation story lies that lesson of how fragile and complex our ecosystem is that we live in. The life cycle of water. Water comes and goes in many different forms. In our Ktunaxa traditions, we talk about the thunder beings. The thunder beings come as raindrops. They come as snowflakes. The hail. And when you have the cloudbursts, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, lightning storms, The glaciers and the streams that grow into creeks that feed the Kootenai River and the Columbia River systems, they're all interconnected, and we call them the thunder beings. They're very powerful. They can kill you or bring life. You see the floods that are happening today, and it's all affected by climate change. I think the glaciers are very, very important. They've always been important to our ecosystem. And that's why the Ktunaxa Nation stood up so strongly to fight the proponents that were trying to build their ski lodge up there. Because without the glaciers, we will not be able to exist. We want to protect it for the future generations of our peoples, which includes your children, your grandchildren. We all know how important water is. There's 4 seasons, and there's a reason why we have 4 seasons. These glaciers need time to revive, and that's why we have winter. If we had only 3 seasons, there probably would be no glaciers at all. So I say to those people who want to ski on the glaciers, there's 4 seasons. Go where the snow is, and don't build ski lodges on the glaciers. It's very important to the survival of the human race. When they put in the dams, they destroyed the natural ecosystems of how the rivers flow and cleanse themselves. Now the dams have created these huge reservoirs where the natural flows have been interrupted. Our Mother Earth continues to suffer, but she continues to do her job in whatever way she can. The most important thing is the loss of the salmon. The Columbia River system was one of the biggest salmon-bearing streams in North America and South America. And now without the salmon, the riparian zones that are along the Columbia River and the Kootenai Rivers no longer receive that fertilizer. That was all part of that ecosystem. So I just want to end just by saying, the next time you feel a raindrop on your skin, or you go to a river or go to the pond and you look in the water, think about what the water sees when it looks back at you. But I want to ask you to join me now in a prayer. In the tradition of our Ktunaxa ancestors, we usually start things with a prayer. So I'd like to ask you to join me. Can you hear? In the tradition of our Ktunaxa ancestors, we have been told that no matter how many or how few we are, that when we gather, that we always take the time to give thanks for what has been gifted to us. I want to say I bring greetings from the Ktunaxa Nation, and I pray that your families are well. And I'm glad to see that we that are gathered here today are healthy. It is now my duty to give thanks. Hiniakasin kanapgi usukul kokni kan hakal wits klapni kitselmiet. Usukul kokamasnisni, which amatik jisni ka kirwi. Go to kluslak tika kuslak. Ake usis kamasnisni, which amatik jisni ka kirwi. Ka pick up sin kutsalska, ka pick up sin kutsal itkin. Hukalwini, which setlitin mechanic joke kasahan. Ania kasin kanapki itkin intins makakani ka kilwi. Maatsultin tatsukati kasahan nausan mietki aki ak an miet. Unapukalwini, Hushukaka akas miet amak. Hutzlekilni, Hushukaka santli sasi se male susab kamna kaslok niachnu, Tsilkaka. Hoya stakas. Okay, thank you.